Hi, Nick Tuckert here with the Historical Fencing Guild. Pardon my mess, it's like 3 a.m. and I remembered that I was going to do a video and I didn't, so I'm going to get it up while I'm still awake. Last week, going into practice, I was making something and I didn't get to use it last week at practice, so I'm going to talk about it now. And then Friday, when we have folks over and fighting, I'll run it through the works. And that's something that seems improbable. This is a 25-cent synthetic training sword, training knife, making it the cheapest viable purchased trainer I've ever had. I mean, I've obviously found sticks, carved them, and stuff. But this is not a stick. Now, you might be fooled because you're looking and going, but Nick, that's obviously wood grain. Well, what this is actually synthetic wood. It's made out of PVC, the same stuff you make pipes and things I've fought with before. And there was a piece that I've been intending to purchase a bit, it comes in 8-foot chunks for, very, very reasonable, between $5 and $7, depending on which hardware store, etc. And I'm like, that might be a neat material. Now, I love the HDPE, and I love working with the cutting boards, and of course, just ordering actual plain HDPE. But I'm always on the lookout for something new that I can pass along to people who are trying to start and maybe too broke to do it otherwise. So I found this chunk that had been broken off. I believe a forklift was involved, and they didn't know what to do with it. So being me, I just carried on up, and I talked to the nice manager at the North Lafayette Menards, and a bit of haggling, and 25 cents later, because that was about the per foot price, I got this little beastie. And then I took it home, and using the most unlikely of tools, being my Sheffield box cutting knife, which I found cuts this material really well, I started I wanted a minimum because I'm worried about, obviously the sturdiness. Rounded off all the corners, blended the edge a bit. I'm still going to work on it because I have time. I might take a file. Added a bit of gimping and, curved in the handle. And danged if this isn't very comfortable. I sort of made a little Scottish dirk out of this stuff. So I made, out of synthetic wood, a 25-cent trainer. Friday, assuming all goes well, I will attempt to brutalize one of my friends and students with this and see how it goes. Now, honestly, it has no viable flex. So I'll bet there's a good chance that this guy's going to break. But it might not. And if it works, we'll talk it over. And we'll see, we'll experiment a bit more. And this might be a wonderful alternative for folks looking to get into, HEMA and sword fighting when you have no, like me, no budget whatsoever. So I'll finish the detail work on this. I'll make this as pretty as I can just out of habit. And I hope you're interested. I'm interested. And this also will be coming up later in the week on the Historical Fencing Guild channel. So stay tuned. If you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe. If you really like what I'm doing, please consider becoming a patron. My 2 patrons are the most amazing people in the world, and I am debating a contest to reward them. I just have to figure out what I can afford to mail that would be of worth to mail them. So if either of you 2 guys, because I know who you are, comment below stuff you'd like to see me do. In fact, comment below anyway, because you guys are heroes. And if you want to learn to fight like me and Jim do, or, go through some of the older videos before some injuries, you'll see some really neat stuff. Consider purchasing my book, The Simple Sword. It's available on Amazon. As always, support your local sword master.